I'm just gonna record us talking because I thought that
Yeah,
would be
sure.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. I hope you guys are comfortable or aware of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do not consent. Now that you have it set up, I don't.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, everyone read a little book today.
Yeah, that's true.
Apparently today.
Fucking Ben.
Sorry, Max came over. I could, no.
No excuses.
What did you guys think of Slaughterhouse 5 so far?
It's really weird.
I really like it.
I like it.
I like it. I like it too.
All right, good book club.
We did it.
Good talk. What part do you like? Because I know for me, it's definitely like the story interesting, but the writing style is what kind of drew me in. Is like it's very direct. He doesn't have a ton of super long sentences. It's very choppy, which has been really fun to read.
It's very rapid fire.
Well, do you remember the character Kilgore Trout? The
Sure.
science fiction author that Billy has been reading.
Oh, yes.
Elliot
Yeah.
Rosewater. Yeah. There's a bit in the book where he's describing Kilgore Trout, and he says, and the guy Elliot Rosewater, who's reading Kilgore Trout, says, "If only he could write," referring to Kilgore.
Oh,
Trout.
yeah. That his ideas are interesting, but he can't write for shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how.
It's definitely like a self-insert character.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Kilgore Trout is in other Kurt Vonnegut novels, and he's kind of like Kurt Vonnegut's author self-insert, for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a very easy to read book. This is also my first Kurt Vonnegut
Novel?
Vonnegut. Yeah. I heard a lot about him, but this is my first time like really reading him for the most part.
Yeah, I think he's pretty consistent in his writing style. The last one I read was a long time ago. But the kind of like, it almost reads like train of thought, the way it's separated. I think is really, really prominent in this one compared to some of his other stuff.
That's for sure.
It reads like someone tweeting their thoughts about something. And then,
Yeah, it kind of does.
It's weirdly funny and also very dark. Like, I read the back of the book and it's like a dark comedy. And I mean, like, I guess it's
a
that.
funny book which you are not permitted to laugh. A sad book without tears. That's the review on the back. By Life magazine.
Okay. That's how it feels, though. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
yeah, it's definitely funny, but like, some of the jokes are like, what the hell?
I wrote down notes. I like marked parts I found interesting, and I wrote down notes for the pages I marked, and some of them just say, one is on page 78. I don't know what the quote is yet, but my note that I wrote down next to it is just Billy, and then frowny face.
Yeah, there's definitely parts of it that made me laugh, and a lot of them are just about people dying.
There's
Yeah.
so many deaths. Like,
So it goes.
And every time it happens, yeah, he notes it every time it happens by saying, "Just so it goes."
I liked that that he did that even when it's mentioning death of not people. Like I think he uses it for just any time the word death or dead is referenced.
Right.
it's,
Like, when he's talking about the ticks and stuff being burned off of them.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you guys think about the aliens?
I thought the sex weird farm part.
That's weird.
It's very strange. I wasn't ready for it, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a little odd, but
He's like talking about how he doesn't want to fuck his wife or something, and then it just
Yeah.
cuts to him having like space sex, and I'm like,
listen, Kurt Vonnegut is fat phobic. It's fine.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I think what's interesting about the aliens and kind of all the sci-fi concepts is he does a really good job of like explaining these really absurd concepts and then just being like, here's this other thing, but that's just stupid. Like,
oh my god, they were like briefly talking about the alien sexes for like a bit. I was like,
Yeah,
the 5 sexes needed to make a baby.
yeah, I was like, why?
yeah. You know, I like the 4-dimensional, you know, the fact they can see in 4 dimensions, though.
Mm.
The aliens.
I like the concept of time where it's like, it's a question of free will and it's this guy basically just existing in a life where he knows he has no free will, but he sees it.
Yeah.
He does not experience free
He's
will.
like existing in this weird like time travel plot where he just keeps dying over, like, you know, all these people are dying around him and he's like having like space sex. I honestly don't really understand how this book's gonna end. I feel like it's just gonna be dramatic, like, and it's over. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, like, is there really a
remember-
narrative?
At the end of one of his other books, I forget which one it was, but it's like the one where someone makes this science ice that can freeze everything.
Yeah.
And what happens is the science ice just freezes everything.
That's the end of the book.
That's the end. Like, it's like, and everyone eventually dies. Like, oh, I think I never actually looked up if Kurt was in the war. I feel like I'll look at that.
He was.
Man,
He was.
I'm on the Wikipedia right now.
He was apparently really, according to my friend Max, he was really in the bombing of Dresden too. That's
Well,
apparently
this is
real.
why this book's weird, is because it's half, like, based off true stories, but it's also Kurt Vonnegut being like,
Yeah.
what if I was taken by aliens? And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I think he explains the book and like his decision making. He did
In the beginning.
in the very first chapter, which
Yeah.
is just from Vonnegut's perspective. It's not from like a character's perspective, like most of the rest of the book is. But in the very first chapter,
is it supposed, like, he doesn't say it's himself specifically, right? It's like a
Billy
different-
Pilgrim is not really himself.
Yeah, but the character before that.
Yeah, but the
I
character
think
before that,
that is him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was interesting when I was reading that first chapter. I'm like, is this Vonnegut? Just
Yes.
Vonnegut, or
No, yeah, I think the first chapter is just Kurt Vonnegut talking about writing his war story.
because it'd be hard to write. I like that he did include himself to shitting like
Yeah.
rockets or whatever. And he's like that.
too. That was
I some of it's like kind of brilliant, and some of it I'm just like, that was unnecessary.
I liked that part.
There's not a part where I'm like, okay, that didn't bring, like, everything, it feels important, but then when you look at it, you're like, well, why did we spend so long on that?
Kurt, what were you thinking?
Kurt, what are you doing?
What were you doing? I'm interested to see if he ends up if he switches back to being Kurt at the end, and if he ends up bringing the Jan Janssen sort of repetition back.
Can I tell you a spoiler? Because I looked at the back of the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have not read the back.
So, well, the last page.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I've read
okay. Well, I was like, how meta is this? Because in the first chapter he says, this is the first sentence and this is the last sentence, and then he says the last sentence is tweet, which is like the sound
And
birds
it is.
make, and that's what it
Yeah.
actually is. And I was like,
No, he didn't lie about that. That was really the end.
I was like, is he serious? I was like, yep, this is tweet.
Yeah. So
Can I flip to one of my random tabs? I guess I can. I don't have to even read it to you. I put so much. I just tabbed anything. I was like, yeah.
Did you read this book or did you listen through it like audiobook?
read. I can't process stuff auditorily very well.
Yeah, I read it too.
Yeah, it's because you can't hear.
Hey,
Yeah, that's it. Alex,
Oh, yeah.
are you in Minecraft? Where are you?
I'm in
found
this
Noah.
music. I'm in the music and sound options.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's
I'm down.
that's my favorite part.
I love that part of Minecraft.
I'm downloading Minecraft onto my other laptop because I remembered that my other laptop can like play Overwatch and stuff just fine. I don't know why I tried to play it on my shitty school laptop. That I just consistently talk about how shitty it is.
You just remembered. It was just
like-
Minecraft, you know.
Yeah, I was like, Minecraft, how bad could it be? Fun. So I don't know if you guys remember this. I found it because I was flipping through and looking at my tabs while I wait for Minecraft to install. But the so it goes repetition thing comes from the aliens.
Yeah, I do
Oh.
remember that. He says that that's what they say when.
Yeah, that's what the Truffle and the blah, 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 blah say about dead people, which is so it goes when he's talking about someone being dead.
And the reason is because they were just fine at another point in time.
Yeah. And you can go visit him there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
If you're
a weird, like,
Dorian.
because he just takes the concept of war and just takes it away. Like, he just makes basically. I don't really know how to describe it, but like he's like, war is so awful, and like here's all the things I believe in, but also society's just kind of a joke anyways, you know? And you're like, okay.
Yeah. I think the So It Goes is interesting with the war thing in particular because I think it does the same thing, or it's almost mimicking what a lot of media does in relevance to war, and that it takes away the actual horrors that happened in war. And it's just like,
Yeah.
yep, that's what happens. Yeah, that's how it goes. And it's like,
it simplifies like everything.
yeah. And so I really liked that. I think, like, the first time I read it, I was like, that's a good one. That's a good motif right there, Kurt. Especially in a war, like a book based on war, just to take away the personal part of it, I think is really interesting. And the fact that he's disconnecting himself from the narrative by putting an imaginary character through it instead of himself.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
the inclusion of one illustration was super bizarre. I don't know if you guys
Which one?
the giant grave one that takes up like an entire page.
Oh
I
yeah,
think he has a couple images, but I don't think we've hit them yet.
there are more in there.
Yeah, I'm
There,
sure.
there are
I just-
definitely more in this book.
I felt like that one was like, it's fine if it's like a little paragraph thing, but it's like this huge illustration that takes up an entire page, and I was like,
Yeah.
what is this? Like, I like had to reread that page because I was like, is this relevant to what they're talking about?
Yes.
I don't.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
No,
not at
this is
all.
the thing that Kurt Vonnegut does. I think these are illustrations by Kurt Vonnegut, and they're also he does this in
Yeah.
other books. Like I think he does it in Breakfast of Champions, which is the only.
Yeah.
read.
Well, and like, I don't know if you have the book next to you, but the
I do.
picture on the back of the dude, that's Kurt Vonnegut's signature. That's how he would sign things.
Yeah, my copy does not have that picture on the back.
I didn't know it
Well,
was his signature.
sucks to suck. Yeah, the
it
little
does.
scribbles in his hair. That's his that's
I
his
thought
actual
it
name.
was just a really weird self-portrait. I was like, okay.
Nope, that's a signature. Can you imagine signing like your tax forms with that?
I mean, if I was Dr. Seuss, maybe, but, you know.
My dad had a signed copy of one of his books, and I think he may have given it to me.
Oh, that's so cool.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I think he may have not given it to me because it was a signed copy, which would be fair.
That's a good call.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I never trust Ben anyways.
Yeah.
With my Kurt Vonnegut
Oh yeah,
book.
God. I think okay. Let me see. I think it's God bless you, Mr. Rosewater. Look. Nah.
I mean,
That's right.
is all his books... I feel like this one was kind of a weird start one. Or like, I mean, at least for me, because like, I don't really know about his life. And it's kind of this weird, like, bio. Like, are his other books kind of about himself?
Okay. So I'll tell you that Breakfast of Champions has a lot of Kilgore Trout in it. And Kilgore Trout is definitely like his self-insert in a lot of ways. Like, not entirely, but like just like how Billy Pilgrim is kind of like Kurt Vonnegut, Kilgore Trout is also kind of like Kurt Vonnegut.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so directly as the first chapter of this book, but I think he writes a lot of himself into whatever characters he has.
Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, and the other book I have is called God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater, which I think is about Elliot Rosewater, the guy who's in who's in the hospital with Billy. So he's got a lot of characters who go in between the various books. And yeah, it says on the back, Elliot Rosewater. So Elliot Rosewater is another recurring character.
See, I don't. I feel like when I started this book, I didn't realize there was this weird Kurt Vonnegut
There's a
Marvel
Kurt Vonnegut
universe.
It's like Kilgore Trout, Elliot Rosewater.
Because I was like, what is a sci-fi author he's talking about? So I looked it up immediately, and it's like, this is a fictional character. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I feel a little tricked, but whatever.
God damn it, Kurt.
No, he's fictional. Yeah. Also, like I don't know if they say it in this book, but like his backstory is like he got his start. Like Kilgore Trout got his start by writing the parts that are in between the pictures in pornographic magazines.
That's so good.
Isn't that how he got a start or something?
Yes, and I think that is kind of how. I'm not sure, but I think that is at least partially how Kurt Vonnegut got his start.
I was like, wasn't he like basically writing little short stories and like in between Playboy?
Yeah,
Shit.
right.
Yeah.
And that's how Kilgore Trout got. And Kilgore Trout is like one of the main characters in Breakfast of Champions, which is one of my favorites too.
I feel like that's how a lot of authors of that era got started, was just writing weird short stories for magazines, because that's what Stephen King did too, is he just submitted shit to like Sci-Fi Chronicles or whatever.
Yeah, but this isn't even like the sci-fi magazine. This is like,
Well, what more could you want other than titties and science? Like,
that's true. That's true.
Reminds me of my favorite movie, Weird Science.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, yeah, I would say it's pretty good.
I've not seen it.
Do you
Okay.
know what it's about?
No, not really.
It's about two nerd boys realize that they should make the ideal Frankenstein woman, and they like perfect beauty.
Oh, that sounds very familiar.
I'm giving it
Also
more
terrible.
like I'm giving it more of a pizzazz than it actually is, because it's just an 80s movie about guys creating a hot babe.
hell yeah. Okay. Are you guys ready for something that might be terrible?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, no, it won't let me connect two computers at once. I was hoping I could get double.
Rest in peace.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, were you trying to get yourself in Discord on both computers?
Yes.
Just trying to torture us?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can get my headphones to work.
Man, whoever this was burned down my house, and all my carpeting is gone. I have so much nice carpeting. Also a cake.
That's just how the griefers grief, you know?
So it goes.
So it goes. Sick Kurt Vonnegut reference, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself so you guys don't have to listen.
Okay.
What?
Birds. You like how they stopped when they said that?
Birds.
Birds. All right. They stop for about 2 seconds, and then they keep going. When I address them, they stop very briefly.
I'm not actually doing anything in Minecraft, I'm just walking around looking at things, by the way.
I've been like kind of repairing my griefed house.
Also, this Star Wars texture pack is kind of killing me, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you did pick the.
Okay,
What?
there's some things I've discovered about this pack. Let me tell you them.
Let me tell you what they are.
Pigs are
Tell me.
Ewoks. I don't know why. They have Ewok faces but pig-like bodies. Chickens are supposed to be mouse droids, but they just didn't have the body part, so they're just floating robot heads that kind of are low to the ground. Crafting tables look sick as fuck. They look like pieces of the Death Star. Also, the moon is the Death Star.
Well, that's cool.
That's like the best part. And like, there's two suns.
There's so many pillagers over here.
Dude, maybe it was pillagers. Wait, there's a block on fire right now.
Max said there was lava everywhere, but he took it. I think he took it away. I don't know who it was, but whoever they were only on for like 15 minutes, and then I banned them.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Oh yes, cool. And we're
Yeah,
using my gaming headset now
Nice.
because my other headphones didn't work with this computer.
It's gaming time.
It's gaming time, kids.
I don't know. I guess I'm excited to see where the book's gonna go for the most part.
Yeah. Me too. I
think
didn't
it'll
read
be
as much as I
pretty
thought
neat.
while camping. I just I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm interested to see.
See where it goes.
Alex?
Alex.
Guess that's it for
That's
Alex.
it.
That's it.
I'm making a bucket so I can drink some milk. Also, this guy destroyed all my chests. I'm so mad.
I'm kind of confused about how much damage
Boots.
this guy did to the town because, like, it seems to be very consistent with everything. Like, everything kind of looks destroyed.
He definitely destroyed my cows. No, he just.
Not the cows.
No, he.
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
maybe that
cows.
was Max widened it. I think Max just widened the cow farm area.
Hmm.
But the sheep are all dead, which sucks because I spent forever getting those sheep.
Aw.
Also, what he did is he just burned down some houses. Like he burned down my younger brother's house, burned down my house, burned down Max's house. So we've got to rebuild our houses.
What is this giant tower on the mountain thing?
I think that's Harlan's. Are you talking about the one? Where are you, right? By the way.
I don't know. It's like this weird Sauron's Eye tower. I always said that wrong.
Eye of Sauron.
Yes.
You said it basically correct, I think. Is it by like the mount? Is it by like the communal mine and the main stuff, or is it? It could be
I might be on the other side of it.
because Tim has a big tower and so does Harlan.
It's a pretty big tower, and it also goes around like the mountain range.
I think you're probably at Tim's tower.
What's up, Alex?
As Billy with a frowny faces.
What?
What?
I looked up. I wrote a note for a quote on page 78, and all I wrote was Billy, and then I drew a frowny face. And the
Okay.
quote was that Billy Pilgrim would find himself weeping. Nobody had ever caught Billy doing it. Only the doctor knew. It was an extremely quiet thing Billy did, and not very moist.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Poor Billy Pilgrim.
Real sad boy hours with Billy Pilgrim. Who's your favorite character in the book?
Probably his wife.
I'm gonna say Billy Pilgrim is my favorite character.
There's not a lot of characters. There's just
Oh, maybe
aliens, Billy, and then the random people he barely connects with.
I really liked the dude that the guy that was part of the Three Musketeers, except for he wasn't a Three Musketeer, he was just a jackass who talked too much.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, his war buddies are so
Scary.
weird.
Yeah, I think that's like part of the point. Is just that they're all kind of,
They're all
baby-faced.
babies.
They're babies.
Wait, who's in blue? Is that you, Alex?
Probably me. Alex
No.
isn't on. It's definitely me.
I'm downloading
By
on my
in
other
blue, you mean
computer.
in full diamond armor.
My full diamond armor.
Where are you, Noah?
I'm on the top of
This
the
baby
tower,
blues.
Ben, look up.
Oh, hi. Oh shit! Don't jump. All right. Oh my god! Well, you made
Hello.
it. Hi.
Wait, can I see?
Yeah, this is Tim's tower. This is
You're
Tim's
like a
tower.
stormtrooper, it's great.
Am I?
Yeah, but like definitely a prequel start, like a
You want to see my
clone.
skin? You want to see my skin?
I mean, I know it's your, yeah. Oh wow, it looks exactly like you.
Yeah, I know. My younger brother made
Do you
it.
want to
for
see my skin?
Aww.
me. Nice.
There you
You're
go.
Jonah, right?
You like in how
Are you guys stripping in front of each other?
basically?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was already naked, so Ben was the one stripping.
I had to take a
So you know, in video game like parodies, like from the early 2000s, like how like people would make Smash videos, right? And like make up characters that would talk through them. But apparently, how video game characters talk is just a crouch. They're like,
Yeah.
They're like, oh hey Ben, we always
know.
talk in the influx of sticky keys.
I just hate
God damn it!
It's classic.
Half of
Max.
you-
Max built himself an entire village or like town somewhere nearby. By the way, there's some people have been doing some ridiculous stuff.
This
Those
is my
crazy
flag.
kids.
Nice. You can take it. I've got a lot of those.
How do I
There's some-
take it?
You just click and. Oh, I don't know actually. Maybe an axe.
Oh, there we go.
It's just, I think there's just no animation for it being destroyed. You can also make your own banners with your own designs now.
Ooh,
I don't know really know how to do it, but
I don't know where my thing went.
What are you looking for?
The thing I was building like a long time ago. I was trying to look for it,
Oh, I know where it is.
but I'm
Oh,
wondering
no.
if it got destroyed.
Nah, probably not. The guy was really a lazy griefer.
Oh man.
Oh man,
Ooh,
it's
okay.
lagging a lot right now.
Yeah, you're just
I have-
floating in midair.
Yeah, you
I
too.
have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
If you got to cast the movie of Slaughterhouse 5, which would be honestly a terrible movie, I don't think it would translate well, but who would you cast as Billy Pilgrim?
This server may have just crashed. Honestly,
Yeah, it did.
I lost. Okay.
Um,
Who would I cast as Billy Pilgrim?
what age is he? He's supposed to be a young guy, right?
Give
Well,
me
it's
a
all
second.
portions of his life. It's hopping around. It's time travel, baby.
Time travel, baby. Well,
Uh.
I would choose American Golden Sweetheart Tom Hanks.
Okay, why? Give me your reasons.
Okay.
I would.
Well,
He's already been in war movies.
He's been in war movies, and also he's the I've done nothing wrong kind of guy.
Well, but
He's
Billy
the-
Pilgrim isn't.
He's the I don't know. Maybe that's not a perfect pick.
What do you do?
He's a pretty silent protagonist for the most part. He doesn't really talk or have that many speaking lines. for
I
the most
would.
part.
I would de-age Tom Hanks with CGI, and make him.
That's horrifying.
That's what I would do.
I do not like that.
Are you looking up general book discussion questions?
The age is what makes him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he'd be old in the scenes where he's old, so you'd both de-age and age.
If
Yeah.
they were going to adapt Slaughterhouse 5, it would have to be in like a. It's just it's hard to do that story through a movie because it's not linear.
Yeah.
But they would have to do it in some weird like The Wall / Rocket Man-esque kind of style where they're like,
Yeah.
here's who I am now, and this is how I got here.
So I would have Tom Holland as young Billy Pilgrim,
Aww.
Chris Hemsworth as medium-aged Billy Pilgrim, and and then I would age up. I don't know. I can't think of a last one. I'm trying to think of another Marvel actor. I would age up Benedict Cumberbatch to play
No.
Old man.
I mean,
Billy
you see,
Pilgrim.
what? Like you got two British people?
Yeah.
Too British and American, he
I guess
loses his accent.
No one will know. No one will know.
Still have no idea. Oh, they can do an American accent, right?
Sure. I guess he already does in his movies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's having trouble right now. I'm trying to install Borderlands at the same time as I'm installing
Oh
Minecraft.
my god.
That's your problem.
Wait, the first one? Third one?
2.
Who would you pick to play Billy Pilgrim?
Okay, not from an necessarily acting capability, but I think someone who really fits like the look of middle age to young.
Okay.
Billy Pilgrim is Alex Honnold, the climber, because that is a very doofy looking man. He has like the big ears and stuff that make him look really like naive, and he has giant cow eyes.
Wait, what is he? What is he
I
in?
don't really know him.
He's a climber. He was in Free Solo as the climber.
Are you okay?
But Google him. Google his face. It's
what-
perfect.
Send me a
What's his name?
picture.
What's his name?
Alex Honnold.
Alex Honnold.
Honnold.
Yeah, I get why.
Right?
I get it. I mean,
Hold on, Noah. Let me Google it for you.
Oh,
here,
thank you.
I can send a picture if I find a good one.
Perfect.
Ben, you're gonna show me where to go, and then you didn't show me where to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Zombies are sand people. This is brilliant.
I'm uploading a picture of him.
Downloaded complete.
Hi Noah. I'll show you. I'll show you the way. I got distracted by the questions about the actors who should play him.
Okay, really off topic. We're going off a lot of topics, and this is just more of a Alex and Ben talk, and me. But yesterday at work, my coworkers were making "show you the way" jokes, and I was like,
Oh God,
guys,
that's so old.
it's what fucking years. Also, that joke has like become so racist now. It's not even like my manager is like, yeah, I used to say that, and then I realized that one of our coworkers was Ugandan. And I was like, dude, that's so terrible. How are you accidentally? Oh my god, whatever.
That's terrible. Did you look at the boy? Did you look at my choice?
Oh, look. Wait, where did you send it? Ben?
I sent it in the Discord.
What? Okay.
I can't connect to your server.
What?
Let me try again.
Yeah.
He looks like a monkey.
Oh, you joined.
He looks like Monkey.
Yeah, he does look like he does.
But right, oh my god. What is, I can move around and it doesn't lag instantly. God, what a beautiful fucking world this is.
Nice.
I don't know where Ben went.
But doesn't he's kind of
Oh, there it
doofy
is.
looking. I think it's good.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
If they were gonna do that, it would have to be this like dark, really dark comedy.
Yeah.
And like, I think having him as a goofier looking guy would make that
Well-
more apparent.
They describe him as goofy looking, you know?
You don't really want like the serious adaptation of like Slaughterhouse 5, I feel like. Also,
Is there
is there
It-
an adaptation?
That's a good question, because there very well might be an adaptation of Slaughterhouse 5 that we're just thinking about.
I'm gonna punch a tree. Oh, this brings back memories of high school.
I can come find you and lead you to the town if you want.
I want to punch trees.
Alright, that's fair.
It will not let me punch trees. That's okay.
I
It will not.
Click and hold, you know. It seems the lag's not so bad right now. Oh, your connection looks like it's not good though.
I'm trying to look up a film adaptation.
I'm just trying to. It's running so well, but I keep punching the same tree and I can't collect anything.
So there is a film adaptation
Yeah.
There is.
from the
What's the reviews on it?
70s.
Who played Billy Pilgrim?
It doesn't look like a great movie.
That's probably not.
Let me look this up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna starve just because I can't collect anything because my connection's too bad.
I'm sorry. Here, where are you?
I'm.
You're
Yeah.
probably gone. Just go over there.
I just want to punch something. You know?
Just want to
I
push.
understand.
I'm somewhere. There's someone's house over here.
It's probably Emma's house.
There's
You're in,
lovely
like-
flowers inside of it.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Is it a turtle? Like a turtle in it?
I don't know. Let's go
Emma
inside.
definitely has a turtle.
Oh god, I don't remember how to interact. Right click. Oh,
Yeah, right click.
this is Emma's house.
Okay. I'm coming.
There's a beautiful turtle here.
Yeah, that's not her house. Her turtle.
It's just her turtle sanctuary.
Yeah, that's the turtle sanctuary. I see you, Alex. Here. Wait. Take some chickens.
I don't want your handouts.
No, it's a community, you know.
Okay. No, are you looking at the movie still?
Well, yeah, I was wondering if it was supposed to be good or not.
What does the internet say?
It's hard to figure out if a movie's good through the internet, to be honest. Just give me like a 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10 rating.
I can collect wood now. We'll be fine.
There you go. Someone built a nice little bridge.
Most people think it's average.
I think it's hard because it's such a popular book, and it's a weird book.
Okay, the alien
Imagine them
scenes are
Makes
really
sense.
weird.
Like, well, I guess it was the 70s, so yeah.
It looks pretty low, but okay. This is what I gathered from the movie. It looks fairly low budget. The space scenes are really weird because they're just definitely in a dome with a bad space drop where he's having sex with some lady.
Nice.
It's
They
mostly
keep the
just,
important parts, I see.
Yeah, well, you know. It seems like it's, I don't know, like it doesn't seem that offensive. It's just kind of like whatever. It seems like it's mostly just a war movie with some space scenes.
I mean, the book is mostly about.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like maybe if I adapted it, it would be a little bit more of a psychedelic kind of like more of an experience than a straight story per se.
I mean, and yeah, and kind of the book
Yeah.
is it's like a weird out of order kind of. He experiences life out of order.
Like going, you know, if you're going through life that quickly, it would be kind of like I don't know, terrifying, I guess, and like a weird experience.
You get some whiplash.
Yeah.
Although
this
it
is
seems
cute.
like wherever he appears, he's kind of in the. He appears. I think it's a little. What degree?
I think it's also too short of a book to be like a full
Yeah.
movie for the most part. It's just kind of like it's kind of just you know, it's only 200 pages.
I think it's kind of weird that they made a movie adaptation at all.
Probably
Because it was
we
a
haven't.
popular book.
Yeah, we probably haven't heard about it because it's probably not that good.
Yeah, that's probably.
Why does this house have a door but almost no walls?
I
Because
think it
that's
was-
probably one of the ones that was blown down.
It's kind of an interesting aesthetic, I guess. Okay.
Burned down.
Burned down house.
Interesting design choice.
Okay, let's make... I don't remember how to make anything. Let's make an axe. Can I make that? Oh no.
I'd start with a pickaxe.
I'm gonna make a crafting
Probably for your
table first.
Minecraft run, you probably want to start out with a pickaxe since the game is called Minecraft.
How do you make a crafting table again? Is it
It's
just wood?
Or wood.
Wood
Where
blocks.
plank. No, it's planks.
You have to use planks.
Really?
New recipes unlock. Read my recipe book. I am not about to read in a video game.
That's how I feel in most Bethesda games.
Okay,
They're like,
crafting.
look, we got 300 books you can read. I'm like, I don't know.
I definitely just read the one with the lizard sex in it.
The what?
Remember that one? The one about the
Oh, the lusty. something
lusty
or-
Argonian maid.
You read the porn Skyrim book
Yeah, yeah. Don't you remember that?
where you like a 12-year-old and you're like, ooh.
No. But it is the only Skyrim book that I remember.
Look, there's only
He
one,
was 13.
there's only one good Skyrim book, and it's the one with the blind guy, and you're like, it's his journal, and then it's just blank.
Have you read the lusty Argonian?
It's hilarious. No, I have not.
Then you should read it.
Is it funny?
Kind of. No, it's just weird that it's in Skyrim.
No. How do you make a goddamn pickaxe?
It's kind of funny that it exists, but I don't think it's
Oh, I have
really.
to make a stick, don't I?
Yes.
It's all coming back to me. It's not, but... Stick.
Man. Cows.
I think I see a bitch.
Yeah, do you guys like my Minecraft GF skin that I found?
I'm trying to get closer to you here. You definitely look like a 90s art girl with... Oh. What is this?
The other-
What is the blue part on the back of your neck about? Like, what is that?
I
think
don't
that's a
know.
horse.
Stop, boys. Boys, please.
Were
I'm
you-
trying to craft.
Were you using this?
Where did he go? You're a bully.
I put it in the exact same place that it was.
You're a bully.
You interrupted.
You interrupted my craft.
Let me go sleep in a bed.
Minecraft!
Minecraft.
Thanks, Scoop. Huh. Okay, we got a shovel. We got a pickaxe. What else is there? Gotta make more sticks.
I had such nice gear. I had a fortune 3 pickaxe.
Whose house is this?
What house?
In the middle of
this-
a street.
This triangle house with 2 beds?
This is my younger brother's house. It got partially destroyed.
I don't want a wooden hoe. I want an axe. Okay, recipe book, I guess. Wow, this is just cheating. They give you everything.
The
Yeah.
recipe book, I guess. Although it is kind of nice not to have to look up how to make everything.
Ah. Ah.
I play Minecraft like the old days.
Blindly hitting things and then putting stuff down and hoping for the best.
Yeah. Oh.
Please. Okay.
Birds, you're so
We
loud.
did it.
You're so loud. You're so loud.
Oh, right, you have
Excited
birds in your
inside.
room.
I do. They're excited
I was
inside.
like, why? Why are you shouting at the birds outside?
No, they're my birds.
They are my birds.
Yeah. They're here. They're. What do you think of Harlan's house?
Me?
Well, either of you.
I don't know.
I think. I
I,
don't want to go inside your filthy houses.
Well, my house has been burnt down.
Filthy.
where's Harlan's house? Isn't that the castle?
Yeah. No, there's several castles.
Ben, I don't know where the map layout. I am baby.
Your baby
Everything looks the same to me.
means you're ready to go to war. Where are you?
I'm jumping.
That was not a description of your location.
I'm by your younger brother's house that got
Oh,
destroyed.
okay. Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I'm collecting flowers.
Who
need
just
to-
comes to Minecraft servers and breaks it every? Hi.
It's time to do what I do in every Minecraft game, which is build a house entirely made of glass that's half underwater.
Nice.
Oh,
I
that's
have
such a
an
creative
underwater
and
tower.
new idea.
Thank you. I've only done it 6 times. Or into a cliff. I like building houses into sides of cliffs.
I like that.
I'm all about that drama.
I'm
I like to use the natural environment.
I don't feel like I'm very good at Minecraft. Also, Ben, I'm
What?
running out of stamina.
Oh, do you need food?
Nah, it's fine.
Do some chicken.
Okay.
I got a chicken. I got an automatic chicken. It just makes chicken.
Ow!
This is Harlan's house.
Does it hurt if you jump into the water
No,
from too far up?
all fall damage to turn water.
Do physics work in this world?
to some degree.
Can I say something controversial?
Yeah.
You always do.
I don't care for Borderlands
I've never played this.
at all. Like, I fully, I played through the first game and I did not enjoy it at all.
I think the second
Oh.
one is supposed to be better.
Hot take. I don't like.
It's not really a hot take because everyone would just disagree with me. Like, I guess that's the hottest take, but like,
Yeah,
just-
that's the most hot one.
I just feel like it's a boring game, and like, yeah, you can play with other people, and that's like the whole point. But if you're playing by yourself, then like, you're just wasting your time. It's just grinding. There's nothing to that game.
Isn't it like a shooter? You know, like you. Shoot,
Yeah, but you just shoot
Yeah.
bad guys to get better guns to shoot more bad guys.
Well, that's a lot of
I
games.
think the second game did a better job on their.
Trust me, I'm not.
I know.
I'm not making this up. It's just underwhelming.
The game is lagging. Oh, it's back. Someone stole. Reefer stole all my hoppers. Doesn't have like.
What?
Doesn't it have like a randomly generated gun?
Yeah, I mean the whole like.
I feel like that was like that. It was made like in the midst of random generation fad. It was just like making everything randomly generated.
It had a cool art style. It was a little bit different, but yeah, I mean, I definitely got bored playing it, but I'm also not very patient with games like that, so.
I mean, you would have to have an incredibly long amount of patience to play a game where you can just. It's like. Okay. I don't feel like the story, the level design, or any part of the game kept me invested at all. There's just nothing to that game. It was just numbers going lower and bigger numbers going faster. Like, it was just like a grind fest. Like, it didn't feel like it, you know.
Yeah. That's fair.
It's definitely made for multiplayer, and playing it alone was probably one of the saddest moments I've ever felt. It's like
Lowest moment.
everyone can get a car and like drive in their own cars, and you guys can team up. If you're playing by yourself, you're just like, oh, I got one car. And there's like
Here
15.
I go.
There's like 15 enemies, and it's like,
Was there a story in Borderlands?
Yes, here is the story. They're like, secret place have big treasure and money, and then they're like,
It's
go.
called the Vault.
They're like, go find treasure, and then they go
You're,
find
you're a
it,
vault hunter.
and then it turns out to be a monster that you kill, and then the game's over. There, I saved.
Spoilers.
I saved you.
Is that really the whole story?
Yes, yeah. I'm not joking.
Okay, I believe you. Well,
Yeah, and that's how I feel. I guess you guys haven't played enough Borderlands, but
I've never played Borderlands more than, like 5 minutes.
I played it on the Xbox 360 when I was 16, and I can't shoot with a controller, so I did not enjoy it.
I'm also going to say something else.
I can't.
People who like Borderlands are the same people who think Deadpool is funny.
Is that true?
I liked Deadpool.
The movie,
What was wrong with
the
Deadpool?
movie was a bit different, but the comics,
Oh, I haven't read the comics really.
it's like,
There's a squid.
Are the comics bad?
no, it's just the same humor of like LOL XD unicorns, or like,
I just remember that Deadpool kills all the monsters.
yeah.
Comic.
That's rough.
Yeah, I haven't really read much Deadpool.
Maybe I won't be edgy this time. Maybe I'll make a nice farmhouse cabin next to the ocean. Maybe
I
I'll
have
just
an
make a farm.
I have already built the glass ocean base that's half.
I suck at this game.
What do you mean? How do you suck at Minecraft?
I just feel like I don't really ever complete any objectives. I just go from place to place and like just look at things. Go. Oh,
I thought you were gonna. I
that's
thought you were
pretty.
gonna build. I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna build.
but okay. This is what I need to build. That I need a bunch of fucking wool, which means I need to get some iron to get some sheep, and I also need some sheep. So I
Like,
gotta.
the Griefer killed all my sheep, but I might just use my.
I have to. So I have to make a sheep farm, and find iron. So that means mining and farming
Also, what do you need wool for?
for colored blocks.
You don't need that anymore. They added concrete.
How do you make concrete?
This guy clearly let my chickens go all over. You, you make concrete out of gravel and sand. Die.
That's it.
There's that chicken in the Nether portal. Get out of here.
Pork chicken. Oh god. Okay. We're back.
Max has
Alright.
a Nether. Nice looking. It's better than anyone else.
What's nice looking?
Max's Nether for.
This ass.
So this nether portal just took me to like this like plateau, mesa kind of area.
What Nether portal did you take?
Harlan's nether portal, and then I just followed it to another one.
The Nether is a total mess in this world.
You act like the frantic like creator of the Minecraft world. You're like these people are out of control. Their bridges just don't go anywhere. Yeah, they
I
don't.
followed a random path in the Nether to another portal that was just over lava on a 1x1 bridge that took me like to the middle of nowhere, and I definitely just fell in lava.
I don't know who this person's stuff is, but I'm just gonna take it. Or not,
Teleport.
or not. Okay, Ben's here. Ben, where did you go? How did you get
Oh,
here?
that was my shit. I teleported you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this was definitely my hut. My hut. You can take the shit here. Also,
What do you say?
this is the Mesa biome that I entirely mined out. Sand, my ocean base. It's neat. You like my hut, my little cobblestone hut?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of Discord notes. That's not our chat.
Is Alex still here?
I
Alex is
am.
in the game, yeah.
Okay.
I'm hacking it. I'm hacking and slacking. I've got a buck ton of coal now.
Got a fuck ton of coal now.
I'm looking for where I want to build my beautiful farm. Wow. Okay, I was Googling. I was also... This is terrible. I was Googling, like, book group questions specifically for this novel.
Yeah.
And, like, discussion questions. Which the questions are okay, but then they just give an answer.
How is it work? How can we discuss when we already know the answer?
I don't know.
Okay.
One of the questions.
Okay,
Okay,
still give
why-
us one.
Okay, why do you think Vonnegut structures the novel so strangely?
To make it
To reflect his experience of war.
because memory is not a straight continuous thought. I mean, it's going to be kind of this shotgun of just thoughts and emotions. I mean, that's how I interpret it.
I think he doesn't feel like his war experiences can be told in the form of a straightforward narrative.
Interesting. The correct answer was what they say is Vonnegut felt there was no logic in war and traditional structure to his novel would not reflect war's absurdity.
Oh, that's kind of what I said.
Yeah, I think that's a little presumptuous to say. Like, Vonnegut definitely did not write this answer.
No, although he kind of says that in.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah.
Would you like another one?
Yeah.
Sure.
What examples of irony are there in the novel?
Examples of irony. I don't really. I mean, the whole concept of the book is supposed to be ironic, right? Like, it's like nothing's really taken that seriously. Like, characters die and are quickly forgotten, and like it talks about the importance of like people, and like it says like, I mean, it's an anti-war book. It's gonna be a little bit ironic.
Oh god, I'm getting shot.
Is that
Oh
a-
god, this is my war novel.
Is that a fair answer?
It's a skeleton. I'm gonna die. Goodbye, cruel
Ah.
world.
So it goes.
It's okay, I didn't find a good house yet. Alright. These questions are all pretty bad.
What was their answer? As
Yeah.
to
Wait.
the irony?
What's your answer, Ben? Wait.
Oh, my answer. What are irony in the? I don't really. That's a toughie.
It's a tough.
I'm gonna say. It's ironic the way he's surrounded by death in the books, right? And like all this impermanence of people, but the aliens experience all of the really fleeting, all of the moments that seem fleeting to him as
One time.
I'm back to the connection status of when I punch a tree. I cannot take it.
sorry.
Those are good answers, but the correct ones are 1. Billy Pilgrim survives behind enemy lines, survives being a prisoner of war, and is the lone survivor of a plane crash despite being the least fit to survive in all cases. 2. Billy Pilgrim exercises free will in an effort to preach that there is no such thing as free will. 3. Billy can't sleep at night and can't stay awake at work. 4. Billy's backwards
wait,
viewing
what
of the
does that
Why
mean?
is it very irony?
Wait, what is
4.
that?
Billy's backward viewing of the war movie illustrates the cause and effect relationship between events that the truffle insists does not exist. 5. The truffle celebrate the fact that the good memories last forever, yet fail to acknowledge that Billy has no control over them and that he is forced to relive his war experience over and over.
I mean, those are some good answers, but I was a little confused by that one.
3.
God damn it.
Billy can't stay awake sometimes and can stay awake at other times.
He takes a nap every day, is what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
He can
Why
stay
is
awake
that
just fine.
ironic? Everyone has
I
that.
don't know.
Everyone has that problem.
Listen.
Everyone has that problem. You go to work, you're
Ooh,
tired.
okay.
You go to bed, and then you're not tired. How does that work? Must be ironic, right? What the fuck?
But ironic. Discuss the paradox of free will and predestination. In Slaughterhouse-Five, is anyone able to exercise free will, or are all things predetermined? How would characters such as Bertram Copeland Rumford or Kilgore Trout answer these questions? Defend your answer! What about them would make them feel that way?
I feel like the
I don't know if we
whole
really know that
discussion of free will in Slaughterhouse-Five is like my least favorite part. Like, it doesn't seem that relevant. Am I wrong? Like,
I think it's more about yes
it's about-
and no. I think it's more about free will in relationship to the futility of war, and that we're predisposed to basically humans are gonna fight and it's gonna suck. I think it's less about free will, like you can do what you want with your life. It's more like
that's why I find the question confusing. Is because like it's more about
Okay,
it's being
the
sent
answer-
out.
I think the answer is that there isn't really free will in the logic of the story. There's not really free will. No character really has free will. But Kilgore Trout, sorry, Billy Pilgrim seems like he has free will to a degree, but like he's shown, like in a way that the Trouthamidorians definitely don't have free will, and they don't like experience it at all. They don't experience anything to do as an act of free will. Billy Pilgrim kind of seems like he experiences things he does acts of free will, but also the fact that he experiences his life out of order and repeatedly, same every time, shows that it doesn't.
the lack thereof.
Yeah, his free will is illusory.
Yeah,
And
I
like,
think
like Alex said, inevitability of war.
yeah, I think it's how a lot of people felt about World War II from the media that I've consumed that's not just all guns and glory about it. Is like that feeling of helplessness, like everything. And also it makes you, like, to a degree, as a survivor of the war, would it, like, I wonder if it's a way of him dealing with any guilt he felt personally. Because of things like the idea that, so it goes, the idea that, like, everything was just gonna happen. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. And dealing with that guilt in that way, like, you're not gonna be able to change how life exists. There's
a line in the book that says, I think there's someone has a thing that says something like, learn how to recognize what you can't change. Learn how to recognize what you can and can't change the you can and can't.
Oh yeah,
That's
isn't
from
it?
the book.
It's
of
the
the things
quote
that-
that makes Billy feel better,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, but
And
of
the things that he
that
can't change are the past, present, and
Present,
future.
yes, that's right.
Yep. Oh, poor Billy.
Yeah, he doesn't have it easy.
But yeah, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
read my water base.
the discussion of free will definitely becomes, like, free will as a concept is a little bit boring. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? But as a coping mechanism to discuss it, or using it as a coping mechanism, I think is interesting.
I think it's more interesting from like a character building way, where he kind of feels
Yeah.
helpless in the situation, and that's what he contemplates is like, did I even have a choice in the entire scenario? Which is no, he didn't.
The answer is no.
No.
Yeah.
What's interesting? Okay, here's an idea. Here's a concept I'm about to lay down on you.
Lay those
Do you think-
concepts down.
I will. Do you think Vonnegut felt he had free will? Not free will. The fact that Billy exists. There's the meta thing of Vonnegut knows he's writing a war novel about someone, right? So you already know ahead of time that Billy's this imaginary character. I'm so distracted. I'm so terrible at doing two things at once. So Billy's like this character where his
Maybe playing Minecraft at the same time wasn't the best idea, but that's okay.
I love
No,
this.
I'm into it. Yeah.
I love this. But the idea that Billy's fate is predetermined because he's a character in a book, so the past, present, and future is already laid in stone for him. But if Vonnegut felt the same way about his own life, or
I mean, I
Yes.
assume so. Right? Like, I mean,
I think Vonnegut felt that. I want to say that Vonnegut would feel the same way. I think that's why he wrote Billy Pilgrims would be struggling with that, is because Vonnegut felt that way about his war experiences.
is that an evil man or is that another player? Sure looks
is
angry.
it a blue-looking villager?
Kinda.
That's
Maybe.
that's probably a pillager, and it will kill you.
He's staring directly at me. I do not like that shit.
It's not me or Noah, so
It's-
Oh god, there's more of them.
That's definitely a pillager.
What do they want? All I have are 2 seeds and leaves.
They just don't fuck with them. They're just like territorial gangsters.
yeah.
Trying to find a place to build my beautiful farm. Maybe I should build an ocean farm where all the farm plots are in the middle of the ocean. You have to
Wow.
boat between them.
That's
It's a
that's a,
incredibly impractical farm.
that's a great idea. God damn it.
I'm sad about my missing chests, mostly.
Give us another discussing question. Give us something to discuss here.
Okay, hold on. I'm swimming, so we're going to do this at the same time. Discuss the meaning of Harrison Starr's proclamation that it is futile to write another anti-war novel. What does he mean when he asks the narrator, "Why don't you write an anti-glacier book instead?"
Oh, I mean, I think he directly describes it in that passage, too.
Yeah.
He talks about how glaciers are inedible and that war is inedible, just like his life decisions. I mean,
Yeah.
they kind of lay it out for you.
The
It's
themes
pointless
of lack
to
of free will.
It's pointless to write an a war novel because you won't be able to because war is going to happen regardless of whether you write the novel, basically. So if your goal in writing your war novel, an anti-war novel, is to like prevent war from happening, or at least to what happened to my other pickaxe? If your goal is to like prevent war from happening by convincing people war is terrible writing your novel, you're not going to be able to do it because war is like Glacier, unstoppable.
Yeah. I mean,
Ages there. That's
I
when the
feel like-
Titanic was still relevant.
I feel like the first chapter is the kind of the author saying that like he's conflicted and he feels like he's kind of in this weird decision where he's like, I want to write something for people to relate to and something I believe in, but it's like at the end of the day it doesn't really matter because like it's not going to change the world like I would like it to. Like
He can't make a difference.
He can't change. He has no effect on the past.
it's like an
or the future.
anti-war book. It's like
Yeah.
it's like
It definitely is an anti-war.
it's an anti-war book, but then it even takes a step further from that and is like, you've heard the story and I'm gonna, tell a very personal thing, but I also realize that it is just a story and it's not the story to end all other world events. I mean, that's that's the weird irony of like writing about war. I feel like is kind of like you can say how bad it is, but it's that's how it be sometimes. Like that's what the aliens say, right?
So it goes.
So it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
I wonder if I could modify Minecraft to make it say "so it goes" every time someone dies.
I
I bet you I could.
want this book to be the same way, but it just changes. That's just how it be on this bench of an earth. Every time someone dies.
That's so horrible.
Oh, I hear a cow. Hello, baby. You are in. This is animal cruelty.
What is it? What's animal?
It's in a tiny little pen.
Emma is calling me. I'll be right back.
Where is she again?
The beach, I thought.
She's with Teresa right now.
Oh, she's with Teresa. At the movie theater?
She's out with Teresa, and she's like, I'm gonna be stranded here till 11. I'm like, that's just how it be. It's on this bench.
So it goes.
Is that what you said?
No, I'm fine. I don't really care.
Oh my god. I can't imagine how pissed she'd be if you're just like, so it goes.
He is a bit of the earth. That's what you should say.
What's the other thing you make right?
I'm trying to look up book discussion. Also, I was looking at our capture, and I thought it looked pretty good. Also, I want to be making more content, and this is a good way of doing that. And I was trying to think of other ways of, like...
We should do, like,
making content.
We should, like, watch movies and talk about
Oh god.
Yeah.
I can never pay attention enough to movies. I'm a much better book person. I'd be willing to watch movies based on the novels we have read, but
That would be fun. Like, read a novel.
Okay. Let's go down some questions.
Here's an interesting one, actually. Can I read one that I I'm running away from a zombie at the same time. I didn't even notice this.
What do you like about Slaughterhouse 5?
Slaughterhouse 5! So, the colors of the banners flying on the prisoner of war's train and the colors of the tent set up for Billy's daughter's wedding are orange and black. What is the significance of these colors in the novel? Which I did not even notice that, so thank you, Cliff Notes.
Thank you, user Cliff.notes.
Wait, what are the colors?
Orange and black.
Orange and black, so it's the colors that were on the train he was in, and oh god, there's so many things trying to kill me. Into the ocean we go. Oh no.
There's now zombies in the ocean.
No.
They have tridents they throw at you.
I'm gonna die. But it's also the colors. His daughter's wedding was in a tent, so. And the colors were black and orange, which I remember when I read that, I thought, that's some ugly fucking colors for a wedding.
That is some ugly-ass colors for a wedding.
I mean, he must be comparing it to, like, his being a prisoner of war.
Of war being on that train?
Yeah.
No one wanted to sleep next to him because he kicks.
Yeah, poor Billy Pilgrim.
Okay, so do you think the connection is that because he's kidnapped by the aliens on the day of his daughter's wedding?
Maybe he feels like his daughter is being kidnapped.
But no, he's kidnapped by the aliens that day.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Maybe he's like, fuck this, like, patriarchal bullshit.
Right.
But I think it's also more to do with the aliens, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Okay, well, I answered that question. Never mind, it wasn't that interesting. I just didn't make that connection when I read the book, so...
What do they say in the answer? What is the correct answer?
There is no correct answer. These are Cliff Notes. They're much better questions.
Yeah.
Without answers.
Okay, they don't just tell you.
What questions you got, Noah?
Oh, I was just going to do generals, not anything particularly about certain scenes of Slaughterhouse. It's going to just general, open-ended things. 40 best
Do it.
question for book clubs.
Yeah,
okay.
Do it.
What did you like best about the book?
I think
The writing style.
Yeah.
You like,
Definitely the...
I was going to also say the writing style. I would say, I mean, okay, maybe this is just another way of saying the writing style, but like the non-linear storytelling.
Yeah. The way the book's formatted.
Yeah.
It flows very nicely. It feels like one
It
thing
does.
goes into one thing.
Bird.
It's like very kind of it's
Birds.
the way, I don't know if I said this before, but the way it reads to me is kind of like how I think. Like it's very much like not stream of consciousness necessarily, but just like those little thoughts you have that are more refined, I guess, when you're thinking about something, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I call them the tweets I'll never send, is how I refer to those thoughts. As a creeper down.
So for Noah, he doesn't have any of those because he just
Yeah, so it's just Noah.
this is Noah's Twitter feed. Tweets Alex would never write.
The sacred text.
Alright, I'm gonna try not to die while I go get my other coconut water I bought today from upstairs.
Good plan.
Are you,
Okay, find another good question. I'll hop in the middle of it without any context. So
Oh
go.
my god! Oh my dear lord, guys! All right, I'm gonna feed these birds real quick because maybe that'll make them be quiet. Noah, are you gonna upload our conversation somewhere?
I think so. I had to pause it when Emma called me, and it's already been like an hour. But
Oh yeah, that's, you
um,
might cut it up even.
yeah, and I don't really, maybe I'll just post it raw, but like, we just go off topic so often. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of like,
Birds are definitely happy.
I
with
mean,
them.
it's like we're playing Minecraft and discussing a book. We're like half talking about like texture packs and then switching
I
to
like that.
book discussion questions.
I think that's good.
It's not bad. I think it's just kind of like all over the place.
Oh,
Which,
yeah, it is.
It's like blah 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 this and then that and then that and then that.
I can't find any diamond. I'm trying to get back my stuff because that guy destroyed all my chests.
Is that a cow or a spider?
It's definitely a spider. I don't know where it is, but it's definitely a spider.
It's on an island in the middle of the sea.
How could
Oh god, there's a zombie coming at me.
Okay.
feel like
How
they make-
long is nighttime? Why is nighttime so long and so dark?
Here's the follow-up question. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite part of this book right now?
That's
What's
a harder
like what's
question.
what's one like criticism from your evil, awful mind that you would have to give to Kurt Vonnegut's fucking masterpiece?
Lay off your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean you're right.
I know. That's why I said it. Yeah, I mean, apparently he hates fat people, which, whatever, man. Nope, killed by a zombie. I have not built anything of any importance yet in this game.
I'm sorry.
Alex, welcome
Other
to
than
what
good
I've been
conversation.
doing. That was a terrible joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that beautiful sunrise. Yeah, I think probably.
Is that your serious answer? You just don't like the fat shaming of this
His
ugly wife of
His
his.
ugly wife. She's just
I don't-
kidding.
I don't love that because it feels unnecessary. I also don't love. I hate how he interacts with his family, honestly. He's just kind of a dick, like to his daughter. You never meet the son yet so far. Like, he's just.
He's just not a very nice person.
Yeah, like,
Billy Pilgrim.
he's
Yeah.
just constantly disassociating.
Yeah,
He's
he
not-
is. He's like Adam Sandler in Click.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, actually, thinking of him talking so much shit. He doesn't even talk shit, he's just quiet. But when he's in the hospital and he doesn't want to see his mother because he feels bad about
Oh.
not wanting the life that
I
she
felt so-
gave him
I felt so
very
bad.
much. It's like, I feel guilty because she gave me the gift of life, but I don't really want it anymore.
I like that part of the.
That was rough. I liked that, yeah. It just reminded me of that. That was a good little tidbit.
The thing with his wife is weird because she's apparently horrendous fat wife.
Well,
She's
okay.
rich.
I
Yeah,
don't.
she's
I feel
rich.
like maybe we're like, at least how I read it is like my disgusting wife, and I was like, what makes her disgusting? And then like the next sentence is just like, she's fat. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's weird.
Okay, but the funny thing is, she's like the comparison that's made is between his fat wife and that like movie star who the Tralfamadorian.
Yeah. He's like this.
Which is
He has like
kinda
this weird,
weird.
perfect vision of what a lady should be to him, and like, it just
And it's-
is super weird.
And it's a movie star
Yeah.
who's 20, who he meets on Alien.
He's like, it's
Well,
okay, we can bang now. It's like, why?
Yeah, I didn't love the sex with the movie star thing either. I think it would have been.
I feel
It
like
would've
that's an
been-
important part of the book, but I'm not sure.
He's like,
It's just like the one thing that happens when Tralfamadorian.
and then I have
They observe him.
great sex, and then I have a wet dream about it, and you're like, okay.
Okay, I just think
It just felt
that's
a little.
definitely not the first time that's talked. Not the only time that's
Yeah.
just like from so I've read the whole book before, and that comes up again. Just to warn you, like
I guess
that
for me, it's like, okay, like they want to see, like it's the zoo thing of wanting to see people mate, whatever. It's weird alien things.
that is
But like,
that is their
yeah, but it's just, I feel like from a character perspective, it would have been much more interesting to like explore. They're trapped, like they're again prisoners of war, sort of. Like they're prisoners technically. They have a cushier environment, but like to
They are
explore
prisoners.
that and how they interact together. Because
I think
I don't know. I,
think
feel like if you're getting trapped by aliens and you're stuck in a cage, like your fifth emotion would not be horny.
I think though that part of the point is his like lack of action, like because when he's
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
not
train,
talking
he
about
doesn't do it.
him. Billy, it makes sense. Of course, he would just be like, "Yup, bang
Yup,
her."
Banger.
But it's, I feel like,
But I mean, that's kind of how he reacted to the
Yup.
to the Nazi train prisoner too. Is total
yeah,
response and actual action to.
I'm
Yes.
surprised by the movie star's reaction of.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I did not like
She's
the
not
way.
really a character. She's not.
I did not like the way
She's not a character.
he talked to her. It was super weird and rapey. He's like, shh, it's gonna be okay. We're on an alien planet banging each other. It's great.
You see, babe.
Like, I don't know if she would appreciate that.
Imagine if this
Okay,
was
hold on. What year was this book written? I'm giving it. It's like, it's a really good book. It has the sexism just of the time. I think as
I
happened
think it's gonna say.
with books like these.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
67.
No, it's sooner. It's more.
It's older than that, I think.
You think it's older?
No, it's not. It's not older than 67.
I mean,
it's
there's a
newer than
movie that's made in the
67.
70s, so it has to be earlier.
2009 Dial Press Trade Back Paper Edition. Just kidding.
Well,
Ooh,
that's the copy I have. I got that.
yeah. Okay,
Oh, you know
baby. You know what year it is? You know what year it is?
69.
Yeah.
It is.
That feels good. Feels good. Kurt Vonnegut, you were always looking out for me.
He knew.
Keep watching
It's
over. Oh, Emma's calling me again.